Hello, I am Marlin. I'm 15. I am an artist, animator, and I have graduated from art school with a 10 in animation, and also somehow in composition. Side note, this art school is more like a pre-art school. It is optional, but you still get a diploma, so I guess it was worth it. Anyways, let's continue. So, the Loop SMP is a Minecraft server created by Rainbot. And Rain, if you are watching this, I'm gonna do a little rant about how cool you are. But if you are not, here is the timestamp that you can skip to. But if you want, you don't have to. With that out of the way, so, the first video I ever saw of you was the Dreamworld Entertainment concept video, and the first thought in my head that popped up when I saw you was, this person radiates NB energy, which is very cool. You definitely got that spot on. Also, your art style is very cool. It has like those sharp edges, but technically, since your character is a robot, it fits very well. And all your concepts are just brilliant and amazing, and your storytelling is just so good. And currently the only piece of fan art I've made for you that you've already seen is this drawing in which I show off one of your writing errors. And now that the rant is over, let's go on to the questions and theories for Loop SMP. So, question number 1. How old are Rain's partners? Now, I know this sounds silly, but it really does have a deeper meaning to it. Since Rain has been stuck in the time loop for a very long time, you'd believe that their partners would be dead or very old, but it's quite the contrary. They look rather the same age. But how could that be? Now, I have two theories for this. Theory number 1, the partners were there all along. Now, since Rain has been with them for quite some time, they just thought that it might not have been so important to write it in the journal. Theory number 2, the loop is not as old as everyone says. Now, this theory may seem quite odd, since all the evidence is telling quite the otherwise, as there have been many iterations of the loop. But, as a certain character likes to say, everyone lies. So it could have just been the fact that Morgan has been lying this entire time and the loop is not as old as it is. Question number 2. Can Void get into the end? Now, this question does not have a theory, however, that does not make it less important. Now, we know that the void is made by the loop, and we know that the loop cannot affect the end, as it cannot get into it. So, would Void be able to control Rain in the end? Question number 3. How are different people from different time periods existing at the same time? For this question, I actually only have one theory, because I thought it was a bit too complicated, but also the coolest in my opinion. So, from the currently last recorded stream that I've watched, I've gathered the information that the loop actually exists in a pocket dimension from a real place in real time. So, the theory is that the loop has actually been bringing in people from that area one by one as it goes on. And they are also technically brought in different time into the loop, as shown that Ghosty was technically first in the loop for like 3 days. Then in the next time comes in another person and another person, and so it turns into an entire town. And day by day it also brings other people, though some people may have been brought in later due to the fact that it has not been that time yet in the area that the time loop is in. As an example, let's say that Rat has been there for 3 reiterations of the time loop, yet Rain has been there for 25. And the reason for that would be because Rain would have found that ad on Minecraft Craigslist specifically would be 25 reiterations ago, yet Rat's spaceship would have crashed only 3, since that was the time in that specific area. There are some things that I did not include in the theories. For example, like Rain not being able to enter the end at all due to the fact that they have been messed with and broken by the loop, but we have been shown that they are able to do so in their ender walk state, so I'm pretty sure that that's not true. And since I'm only like 50 plus videos in out of the 70 in total, there are probably quite a few more theory videos that I can make, at least one. Another thing that I did not mention is the fact that I'd pick Loop SMP over Dream SMP any day. But then again, Loop SMP has magic and I'm biased, so what can I say? I also have an idea for a what-if scenario where what if Bibble was actually the one with Void instead of Rain, but that would be good for like another potential video. Anyways, that would be a bye for me. Ata! Days seem sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun takes its heels to taunt you. But after summer days, one thing stays the same. Rises the moon.